clause de non-responsabilité des 08 TV3, l'aminateur, les producteurs, les invités spéciaux, les appelants et les téléspectateurs. Marc approuve à rien qui se passe dans cette émission. Nous vous recommandons fortement de regarder autre chose.
Coming at you from the east of the Rockies, from the west of the Rockies, from the north of the Rockies, from the south of the Rockies, and straight from the very heart of the Rockies themselves. It's Paranormal Conspiracy Talk Show! Filming live from Montclair Public Access TOS TV3 Studio D as in deep. Here's your host, Doctor. And she wanted to do like touch. She just wanted to touch me. She wanted me there to do sex on me, Mark. I thought it was a normal meeting, and she just wanted to do sex on me. This, being a sex god is not easy. Okay, a sex symbol. I don't believe in God. Tell me one. Hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of Paranormal Conspiracy Talk Show. This is live. We are live on television tonight, folks. We're live on Montclair Public Access TOS TV3 doing a show about paranormal things, doing a show about conspiracies. Tonight we're doing a show about a specific conspiracy about Titanic conspiracy. So we'll be talking a little bit about that later on in the show tonight, folks. Welcome to the special 111th anniversary celebration spectacular of the sinking of the Titanic, and we are going to do it right tonight, folks. Now, for some of you that are not watching on television because you don't do TV or you can't afford one or whatever, you're coming in by way of internet. And people that come in by the way of internet like to do something known as typing words into boxes. So we'd like to say hello to some of those people, because even though they don't have televisions, they're still special. They're still part of the group. So we'd like to say hello to Evan Fitz 216. It was Evan.Fitz 216 who is watching on internet. We have Toad with the wrench watching in on internet. And we have the Account of Darkness watching in on internet. Triumph, the insult dog, is watching in on internet. Watching in tonight. Hello to Three Face FPV. Is Three Face is one word, and then FPV are three letters. So figure that one out, folks. Mallory's Asylum. Woo! Welcome to another episode of Paranormal Conspiracy Talk Show. Tonight is a special show indeed, folks. A special show. It's going to be a real whiz-bang of a show as we talk about Titanic and what really happened on that day 111 years ago today. We're also going to have a world-famous film director on later in the show, folks. A man of name who needs no introduction, but we'll tell you. We'll tell you that it's James Cameron. The one and only James Cameron will be on the show to take some of your calls. He'll be in to answer some of your questions, and he'll be in to talk about his sequel to Titanic, which again, folks, is what tonight's show is all about. Hello, let us pray, who say hello to Milky 60 for me, but I can do that. I can do that, okay, Richie. I can do that, Campino M8. How come people just put letters and stuff behind their name? They got real names and then letters. Some words are... It's okay. Hello, folks. Hello, Two-Pack Shaker. Welcome to the show. It's going to be time to open up those lines at 909-345-2880. We're going to be talking about Titanic. We're going to be talking about ghosts and whatever the heck you want to talk about. First, we got a bit of local business to take care of. Here in the township of Montclair is news. All right, folks, in local Montclair news, we have got Titanic survivor Eva Hart, who wants to remind everybody to wash your hands after going to the washroom, because usually that's the way germs are spread. So she wants to make sure before you make things wet that you have that in mind. So wash your hands, folks, after using the toilet, after touching yourself that way. Also in the news, folks, we have Marty Barbaro, folks. Marty Barbaro, who I'm sure I do not need to explain, because everybody watching in from Montclair knows about this project, and just like 19/20th of us, she is angered by that project. And I would like to agree, just because 1/20th does the project, I do not like it. Marty does not like it. She speaks for most of us. She does not speak for Jim Belden, though, folks, because he's got a busy week ahead, anxious week ahead, and a full week ahead, because he's working on the project. So screw that guy. Screw that guy. I don't like it. No, I do not like it either. Apple guy for life. Cheerio. Pip pip. Pip pip, cheerio. That's my impression of those. And then finally in the news, folks, we have, in partnership of Montclair Public Access, TOS TV3, and McDonald's, is Lil Stinker of the Week. So we want to say congratulations to Lil Stinker of the Week, Jacob B., who's the first ever Lil Stinker of the Week, and we are very, very... what is Lil Stinker supposed to even... Okay, and it's time now, folks, for local Montclair sports. What is Lil Stinker? This is a butthole. right, folks, we got a little bit of news coming up in local Montclair wrestling. We are proud to say that Bruce the Buffman Barnett is back from the CWCW. He spent the last 2 years in the CWCW. He is back, and he will be again wrestling for the Montclair Wrestling Organization next Tuesday will be his first match. So we are all very, very excited and to see what he has in store. We all like his moves. Also, we want to remind you folks that next Friday at 8 p.m. you want to set your dials, set your timers, tune in because the Montclair wrestling tournament will be taking place featuring the one and only Threesome Ladies Championship match. We are all looking forward to that 8 p.m. next Friday. Set your dials just right. Also, finally, in the sports news tonight, folks, we have an Olympic.
Good morning. It's April 15, 2023, and it's a Saturday. Here in Montclair, a sunny morning, very still right now, 64 degrees Fahrenheit, 18 Celsius. Today, I'm thinking about all of the people who support this program and help keep it going. I'm thinking about the viewers who take time out of their busy weekends to hang out and watch the show. I'm thinking about all the people who call into the show. I'm thinking about all the people who send in their videos and pictures. This is a terrific community we have going, and all of the submissions, phone calls, and on-screen donations help make what it is. I'm thinking about our wonderful Patreon subscribers who spend their hard-earned money in a global economic crisis to support and help keep this wacky show afloat. I'm thinking about the burger people, or the persons of burger, because without your kindness, we would not have this fancy new camera. I'm thinking about Richard Burnish, who is the patriarch of our glorious community. Without his kindness, input, help, and support, this show would not be near what it is today. Heck, he's even going to donate some equipment to help make the streams better. And hopefully, he'll put in a good word and get us up and filming in Studio C. And last but certainly not least, I'm thinking about Patrick. Without Patrick's overwhelming generosity, I would be lost. Patrick is 100% the producer of this show. He takes time out of his busy schedule to help out on the program. I can always rely on Patrick to be there. Not only that, but his financial contributions towards Paranormal Conspiracy Talk Show leave me absolutely speechless. I do not thank this man enough for his kindness, for keeping me on track, and for being a good friend. To each and every one of you, from the bottom of my heart, I say thank you. I do not say it enough. This afternoon, it'll be going up to 75 degrees Fahrenheit. That's around 24 Celsius. And it looks like nothing but blue skies and golden sunshine all along the way. Everyone, have a great day.
And we want to say thank you to that man, our favorite local weatherman, for his timely, never failing, terrific weather reports. We are looking forward to that weather later upon the day. I do agree with the things he said, but I also want to say thank you to Lil Stinker, who asked me if I can smell it. Yes, I can. I'm sorry, folks. This jacket has not been washed in about 20 years or so, and it's kind of gross. But thank you, Lil Stinger. I can smell it. I can smell it bad. Would also like to think about people of name of Veronica, who also goes by name of Swamp Witch, who's very kind. She sends some stuff into our P.O. box. Yes, we have a P.O. box, folks. Mark lost the key. She sent in this thing that will help me go like this when Mark's not doing the job right. So that's gonna help us. She sent us in a million stickers. She sent us in a wonderful card, folks. But she also sent in us a million stickers that say all these different things, and we want to thank her for her loving support, because very terrific. We want to thank man by name of Creole, because he does these wacky videos and spends his time doing that stuff and sends those in. A real true film soon for sure. We want to thank Two-Pack Shakers, who I'm thinking of, Mark, because this guy does all the pictures. Look at this one. There's just one example of what Two-Pack Shaker does. He does many of the pictures. I've started to get him tattooed on my body, folks. I also thinking a lot about Toad, because Toad has been here from the beginning. I remember when this thing started, back before Mark, back before the internet and stuff, folks. Toad was around. We were doing Paranormal Conspiracy prank show on Omegle, and looking at a lot of penises and stuff, but we did make a lot of people laugh too. So I think about everybody. I think about the people in the chat, and I think about the people who send in UFO reports and stuff like that, because they are very interesting, very compelling. It's time for everybody's second favorite segment of the show, UFO Report. Roll it! Yeah, we're going to get to this. So we got some pictures, folks, in the UFO report. We got one here. This one is sent in from the hills of Wisconsin. Close to Green Bay, not quite in Green Bay, but they're from the hills of Wisconsin, showing what seems to be a four-lighted, unidentified flying object hovering in the sky, and then it just disappeared after that. Also, this one comes in from the hills of Washington of the West Coast. This one is another unidentified flying object. Looks a little bit like a bug. Looks a little bit like Star Trek. And this one has no description. So I just can tell you what it looks like. Carolyn thinks it looks like a train. Carolyn thinks that looks like a train. Carolyn thinks it looks like a train. Finally, folks, this one coming in over the snowy hills of South Florida. This one describes a picture of a metallic object. It was a circle, was a saucer, made a droning noise, and after that it blew off in what I assume was the south-southeast direction. And that ends that part of the show. That ends the news. That ends the sports. That ends the weather. And that ends the UFO report. Now begins the time for taking those calls. We got 1,000 lines to go through tonight, folks. 1,000 lines. We have got a phone number of 909-345-2880. We're looking forward to taking your calls. We're looking forward to talking about Titanic and anything you want to talk about tonight, as long as it is relative to something of the paranormal or something of the conspiracy, because we get a lot of silly calls on this thing as well, and we don't really care about that. So if we can go ahead, Mark, and open up to line 12. Oh, we're going over to line 12 already. We are running through these calls tonight, folks. Hello, caller. You're live on Paranormal Conspiracy Talk Show. What's your name?
Hello.
First of all, what's your name? Who am I talking to here? We need to get to know the people a little bit better tonight, Mark.
My name is Patrick.
Patrick, welcome to the show. Pat.
Thank you.
Patrick. How do you spell that? What variation do you use?
With a P.
Oh, that's pretty good, I guess. Okay, well, welcome to the show. How can we help you today, Patrick?
So I have a question.
Patrick. What's the question, Patrick? Go ahead.
The movie
I
came
am
out
here
a long
to
time
answer.
ago,
I
and
am
it
here
won
to
a
take
million
questions.
Oscars, and
What?
I don't understand why you did not see it. Did you not see it?
This is what tonight's show is all about. 1997. Yes, sir. I have saw this movie. I have seen it countless times. Over 1, over 2, over 3, over however many that is times, because it is one of my favorites. That's why we're doing this. The night of Titanic, and what really happened. What really happened on that day. I seen it. Winner of 12 Oscars. Winner of Leonardo DiCaprio shooting off his career like that. What a fantastic film. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know where you get your information from. I'm not mad.
Well, I get it from the movie.
I'm not mad. Okay, well then what does the movie tell you? See, that's a nice thing I love, folks, about this movie Titanic from 1997, is that the movie speaks differently to each and every one of us. It speaks to us in its own way. So, Patrick, what does the movie say to you? What does it speak to you, Patrick?
There was a ship. It sank.
Right?
That's about it.
There's the gist of it, but it was a little bit longer than that. This movie was like over 2 hours long, Patrick. So there was more to it. There was much more to it. That's
all right.
That crazy old bat. It started off with that crazy old bat. It started off with that crazy old bat. Crazy, and coming to the boat, and they take it under the sea, and they look at the Titanic of the old. We're talking tonight, folks, about Titanic, the movie, and we're talking about cruise ships. Oh, I got a little bit of hair in my mouth. We're talking about old boats and stuff like that. So, and then how it all speaks to you. Patrick, you remember that part. You remember that part with that crazy old bat.
I remember
she was a liar. She was a goddamn liar. You remember that part. And then the whole thing was about this necklace, this expensive special diamond of the sea, they used to call it. And what does she do with it? Throws it off into the sea because she's dying. That necklace could have helped a lot of people, Patrick. A lot of people. That could have fed a lot of families, you know? And this crazy old bat, this liar, tosses it off into the sea. Sorry, it gets me a little bit worked up. I get a little bit distraught when I start thinking about this crazy old bat because, yeah, it's selfish. Selfish, if anything, Patrick. Selfish.
I'm starting to doubt that you even watched the movie. I don't remember that from the movie at all.
There was the scenes of... Okay, what movie did you see? Well, you only saw one thing, a boat going down on something.
Yeah, there were boobs at some point. And,
yes!
And they were flying.
Liar! There's a liar! That old bat was a liar! A dirty old liar! A dirty old liar, Mark!
My name is Patrick.
I'm talking to my producer, Mark. And Mark is the guy that answers your phone calls and then pops you through. He's the one that says yes or no, yes or no. And then he puts it through, and I take these calls.
What was your name again?
Titanic. My name is Doctor. I'm a real doctor. Doing this for about 18 to 19 years now, being a doctor. I studied down in South America, actually, studied down there for about 4 to 5 years. Got my card. Moved up to California. Started working as a doctor, got fired, started this show, got hired back at the hospital, working my way back up to doctor. It's a good time. We're having a good time. Life isn't crappy at all. It's the best.
All right, Dr. Man.
All right, well, thank you very much for calling. Run. Yeah, okay. You don't want to tell me anything more about this movie? This movie?
There's not really much more to tell. I feel like if you watch the movie, you know what's up.
You gotta watch.
Bye.
Very nice. Very nice caller indeed, Mark. All right. We're going to open up now line number of 61, folks. You want to make sure you're calling in there at 909-345-2880. We want to do line 61. First off, we got a crazy old bat who says, "Get my name out your motherfucking mouth." is calm down a little bit. Just hold on a second before you open up 61, Mark, because I gotta relax. I gotta let things just calm down a bit. What's this? Oh, folks, we're getting in a review. Yeah, we're talking cruise nights, so you want to go to Zelp.com. Zelp.com, folks. $5.99 a month. You're going to get all the best reviews. All the best reviews you ever seen. Zelp.com here. We got a review coming in. Well, this one is from Theodore Dreiser, who is rating White Star Line's 4 out of 5 stars. He says, I didn't arrive in time and the boat sailed off without me. I read the ship is amazing, and he took away a star due to poor refund policy. Well, thank you very much, Theodore, for saying that one. It's very interesting, very relevant to the show, Mark. 4 out of 5 stars. So I recommend Zelp.com, folks. Also, you want to send in your cruise reviews. So go ahead, Mark, and open up to line 61. Hello, caller. You are live on the air. Welcome to the show. How can I help you today? Hello, welcome to the show, caller.
For bloody hours. But I need to talk to him. Just wait.
Yes, you are. This is Doctor. You are live on the air, caller. This is the show. You are talking to him.
This is Doctor.
You are talking. Yes, my name is Doctor. How can I help you tonight?
Hello, Doctor.
Hello, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, sir. Welcome to Paranormal Conspiracy Talk Show. 2 nights is all about Titanic. With 2 nights all about old bats. Sounds like it might be right up your alley, sir. How can we help you today?
I don't want to tell you what's right up my alley, but I wanted to talk about Titanic today.
Yes, that is what we are talking about tonight. Titanic.
About 3 to 4 years ago, I went on a cruise on Titanic.
Nice.
Nice. Titanic 2.
Excuse me. Pardon me. Titanic 2? Or where did you go?
Titanic.
No, the sequel's not out yet, sir. Where did you go? No, James Cameron's on later to talk about the Titanic 2, but you were telling you sailed on Titanic. You sailing on that boat? To where? To where? Where did you sail it to?
Gibraltar.
Oh, you went on that cruise. All right. And how was it? It sounds nice. It sounds very nice. How was it?
I sailed.
How was it?
I sailed on Titanic to Gibraltar, and do you know what they have at Gibraltar, Doctor?
Whoa, what do they got? They got walls and cannons, I think, but
a massive, big, fat rock.
Oh, the Rock of Gibraltar. I heard about that thing. What does it do? What's it there for? What'd that rock do?
Huge rock.
How would you rate it? If you were to rate that rock in fractions, let's say you were to take that rock and you were to rate it in fractions, what would you give it out of all rocks? All rocks.
About 25 out of 41.
2541s, people. That is a nice sounding rock. That is right in the zone. 41. That's right where you want to be. 2141s. What color? What color is the rock? Do they paint it? I've never seen this rock. What that rock do?
Have you never seen the Rock of Gibraltar, Doctor?
Never seen it once. I heard about it. I read about it in the newspapers. Some of my coworkers were telling me about it, but I never seen what that rock do.
How about the taint of Gibraltar?
Is that like under the... What? Pardon me. I think I misunderstood you, sir.
It's that little spot between the Rock of Gibraltar and the Brown Cave of Gibraltar. Right in the middle there. Bang in the middle, you've got the taint of Gibraltar.
I think that might be a Spanish term. I think that might be a Spanish term. I've never heard of that term pronounced in my language. I think that might be because it's all in Spain, Mark. because all of it's in Spain. Close to that other country, but still in Spain. Yeah.
We went around on the Titanic too. We went around the rock of Gibraltar, the big rock of Gibraltar, and then we just brushed past the taint of Gibraltar. Just tickled that taint.
Tickled that taint down in Gibraltar, Spain. Isn't that true, sir? Spain.
It's England, Doctor. It's in England.
No, it's not.
We
It's not
stole
even
it from
close.
the Spanish about 9 years ago.
9 years ago, 4 years. Which one is it? Which one? 2, 4, or 9? All right. Well, welcome to the show. Anyways, so when you were sailing past this rock, when you were, I want to hear a little bit more about the ship, because that's what tonight's show is all about. Is the ship, Titanic, the ship, or the movie, or this? We'll see. We'll talk about the sequel later. But what was the ship like?
I'm gonna have to.
What was the ship like?
Quietly, Doctor, because I need to tell you a secret, Doctor.
What is it, buddy? Sir.
I never really sailed on. I never really sailed on Titanic. It was a dream. It's not real, Doctor. It's not real.
Okay, folks. Well, you are watching Paranormal Conspiracy Talk Show. We are live on Montclair Public Access TOS TV3. We are also live by way of internet. We got people like D Rabbits saying, "I live on the iceberg. The Titanic shot first." Well, if it's anything like Han Solo, I agree. Let's open up another line, Mark. We got 1,000 lines to go through tonight. So let's get another one going. Line 117. Hello, caller. You are live on the air. How can I help you today?
Doctor, what's going on?
Doing a show. Doing a Paranormal Conspiracy Talk Show. Talking about Titanic. Who am I speaking to tonight? What is your name?
Sorry, my name's Evan. I just ate some shortbread right before you picked up.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna swallow this first, but it's gonna.
Just put it down your gullet. Yeah, take your time. We are in no rush. This isn't live. This is. I mean, it is live.
The Titanic was really sad. I'm sorry to hear that it sank.
Like, which one? The ship or the movie? You have to specify color.
Fucking both of them. Both. For the movie ship.
Yeah. Well, I heard some people liked it, some people didn't. To each their own, right? That's their opinions. What did you think about it, caller?
Well, here's the. I'm just out. Okay, that's all gone now. I can join now. So the crazy thing is, I was actually meant to be on the Titanic.
You were meant to be on the Titanic, really?
I was meant to be on the
Titanic.
Really?
You were meant to be on the Titanic.
I was going to be on the Titanic. I overslept and I missed the Titanic.
Oh, you missed it. So we got a review in earlier, Evan. We got a bit of a review, and this fellow was talking about. I think his name was Theodore. He was talking about they have a poor refund policy. Did you get your money back, or did you just waste that money?
Unfortunately,
Just completely
there are some lies
down the drain.
There are people who lie compulsively, and there are people who are deceptive and untrustworthy. And I'm afraid that is one of those horrible people. And they were very nice with the review with the refund. They gave me my money back.
That's good.
Put me on
So what would you rate it then? Out of 5 stars, what would you give it, Evan? What would you?
Never on the boat, you see, but honestly.
But still, this other guy, he had the audacity to rate it, and he wasn't even on the ship. So if he can do it, why can't you?
You're talking about a compulsive liar here. You're talking about a compulsive liar, a man who lies for clout on the internet. You can't
liar
like that.
Hate liars.
Liar. If it wasn't 1 a.m., I'd be liar as well.
Woo! Yeah, I can't stand liars. I can't stand liars. I'll tell you that much. But still, like 5 stars. Actually, if you could rate it in fractions for me, Evan. If you could rate Titanic in fractions, what would you do? What would you give it?
You know, I'm going to go ahead and say 110. 127th.
107 127ths. That is pretty low on the scale, but I guess you missed the ship,
I
so...
was never on the ship.
Yeah, I get it.
Anyway, Doctor, there was another thing. So, no. Did you know that they say that it couldn't have sank, right?
The Titanic was, they called it the unsinkable ship. If you're talking about the one that went down 111 years ago today, 111 year ago, anniversary, celebration, if you're talking about that one, Evan, yeah, they called it unsinkable. They said it was the ship that would never sink. So that's what I'm wondering about is what the heck happened on that day. If it was supposed to be unsinkable, but then it sank.
I'm going to tell you.
If it was supposed to be unsinkable, but then it sank. If it was supposed to be unsinkable, but then it sank. What the heck happened? What was it?
Titanic didn't sink. Because why would they lie about that, you know? Why would they lie and say that it was unsinkable?
Because people are liars. People are liars, Evan.
I think that they were probably telling the truth, but I think that the Titanic just never sank. I think the Titanic was a spaceship. I think that it went into space.
This now is starting to sound a little bit ridiculous, Evan. I do not think that they even had technology to make spaceships in 1912.
1912,
well, that's when it went down. They started building this fucker like in the late 1909s. You know, it went down in 1912, but it took them a few years to get that fucker up into the sea.
It couldn't have sank. It couldn't have sank because they said it was unsinkable.
They said it was unsinkable, but then it sank. And what the heck happened? There's no spaceships. There's no spaceships. There's different ideas for that.
It couldn't have sunk. He said it was unsinkable, so it couldn't have sunk.
So you think that it flew off? You were telling me that it flew off. But that's impossible. They didn't even have airplanes back then, let alone spaceships.
Hey, Doctor, listen, I got a level with you. I got a fucking level with you right now. I don't really care about the Titanic, right?
What do you care about then?
I don't really care about the Titanic. Listen. I called in sight because I'm in a bit of a fucking pickle. You know, I'm in a bit of a fucking pickle, man.
And get well soon. And we hope that they
1 foot can of hairspray up my ass, and I need your help right now because I think if I try and remove this thing myself, it's going to explode because of the exposure to my internal core temperature. I need help now, Doctor.
You talk quiet, and then you can barely see. Now you're starting to say stuff about putting things in his next call. I think the next call, Mark.
It was a 1 foot.
I think the next call.
And I need help because it hurts, Doctor. It hurts.
Okay, well, this sounds like it probably might have happened, but this is not a medical show. This is a show about paranormal, Evan. This is a show about conspiracy.
Doctor,
this is a show about Titanic, not saying fuck the Titanic, fuck the people on the Titanic, fuck the old story. It's okay. We'll just go to the hospital. I gotta do this show. We got still like an hour and 15 minutes.
Gonna laugh at me.
Nobody's gonna laugh at you. Do I look like I'm laughing? It's nothing but professionals at the hospital, Evan. I am a doctor. I am a real doctor. My name is Doctor, and I don't find it funny. It's either really painful or it's another joke. Another joke.
Screw you and screw your conspiracy theories about the Titanic.
That's enough of this guy. That is enough of this guy. Mark, press the right button. Press the right button. All right. Hello, folks. This is Paranormal Conspiracy Talk Show. We are talking about Titanic tonight. Louis, it says, I heard there was an Egyptian mummy, a girl, in the hold who cursed the ship. Assuming is he. Louis is talking about Titanic, folks. And that he heard that there was an Egyptian mummy. Now, we're not really talking about Egyptian mummies tonight, but that does sound like it kind of goes in, like it might make sense, and maybe that mummy cursed that ship down to the sea. Some people think that it wasn't even Titanic at all. Some people think that it was Titanic's sister ship, the Olympia, and they just needed the insurance money. This makes a lot more sense than spaceships. I mean, Makes a lot more sense than spaceships. All right, we're going to go ahead and take another call, folks. Another call before...
Hey, doctor.
Hello, caller. What happened?
Hey.
You didn't even... Hi, hello, caller. Welcome to the show.
Hey, doctor, you got something on your shirt.
What do you mean?
You got a little bit of something on your shirt.
What do you mean? Yes, prank. Shut it down. I'm not touching anything. Okay. All right, folks. We've got to. We got another review coming in, folks. This one's coming in from Zelp.com. You want to go ahead and log into Zelp.com, folks. $5.99 a month. Enter your credit card information. Enter your Visa. Enter your MasterCard. You're going to get all the best reviews. This one coming in from John Jacob Astor IV, who gives White Star Line 5 out of 5 stars. He says, perfect ship for the bachelor life. Excellent restaurants and amenities. Didn't see one single trash person the whole time. Very good. That's 5 out of 5 stars, folks. It's the highest review we've gotten tonight. All right. I'm going to go ahead and open up again. What was that? Line 121, Mark. Hello, caller. You are live on the air. What's your name? I'd like to get to know you.
Hello?
Oh, what's your name? I'd like to get to know you. Who's this? Who's calling?
Hey, doctor. I love your show. My name is Randy Warthog.
Randy, we just try to keep it to first names only because this stuff not only is going out to the fine people living in the township of Montclair, but it's going out to the internet, which has a lot of nice people on it, but it has a lot of filth crowd on there too. So we just try to keep it to first names only, Randy. How can I help you tonight?
I'm sorry. Well,
No, don't be sorry. I'm easy going. I like to have a good time. Let's have a good time. What do you have to say,
We're gonna
Randy?
have a good time. I'm a real expert in folklore.
And
I have
good.
a conspiracy for you.
Okay.
The Titanic story isn't real. The remains we found decades ago are of the Olympic, a sister ship. The Titanic has never met completion and never did set sail.
Oh, so that's what you're saying happened, Randy. You see, I don't know if you were watching this program a little bit earlier, Randy, but I was kind of mentioning that it was kind of an insurance scam. So that makes a lot of sense if they didn't even build Titanic. If they just lied about that.
They did lie about it. The movie and the story.
Oh,
the Titanic.
Both of them were lies.
Yeah, it's a cover-up story to hide the existence of fairy tale creatures who were on the Olympic when it sank.
Well, tell me more. What type of fairy tale creatures are we talking about? We had some fellow Louis talking about Egyptian mummies, but what kind of creatures you think that they were, Randy?
Well, we're talking about elves. We're talking about gnomes. We're talking about chupacabras, trolls, snot burglars.
Chupacabras and trolls. Wow. Now this is Paranormal Conspiracy Talk Show, folks. For any of you new tuning in, we are very more than happy to talk about things like that. And that seems like it was a lot of different creatures, Randy. It's not just one.
It was the entire lot. But I'm not saying all mythical creatures are completely wiped out, but a large majority was on the Olympic, like Noah's Ark for the fairy tale creatures.
Really?
Oh, okay. Here's the important part, okay? The gnomes, they created the ship from the ground up, and it was sabotaged by the trolls, the snot burglars, the goblins, and the squirrel halflings.
The squirrel halflings, I never heard of those before. I heard of goblins, I heard of trolls, I never heard of...
out there.
But tell me a little bit more of it. You are an expert. Randy is an expert, folks. Randy is going to tell us about
Randy Warthog,
squirrel
the expert.
halflings.
Yeah. And you know what? The trolls, they killed themselves doing this sabotage. So they're the most stupidest creatures out there.
Out of the whole lot. The trolls are they're the least intelligent. Try to be a little bit more politically correct on tonight's show. So we'll just say the trolls are the most brain disadvantaged, you know?
Let's get into the political correctness, okay?
Well, it goes out on the internet. You never know who's going to get upset about what.
Well, screw them. The gnomes were just trying to help the rest of the fairy tale beings. Gnomes are your friends. They still exist. They'll give you deals at Jersey Mike's if you order plenty of Pittsman's mustard.
We want to make sure to put Pittsman's mustard on everything. You make sure to put it in all your sauces, folks. You make sure to put it on all your sandwiches. Make sure to put it on all your hot dogs and wieners and hamburgers. Hamburgers too. Burgers.
Be sure to order Pittsman's mustard. Enter code GNOMES at checkout.
And how do you spell that? Just for anybody who is brain disadvantaged watching into the show, how do you spell that one, Randy?
Gnomes.
Gnom? No, wrong one.
Yes.
We got on the wrong stuff here. You're hitting the wrong buttons. So you go, okay, let's see here. G
N as in nature.
Okay. Go.
O.
Letter of O. Go.
M as in master.
M.
Yeah.
And next letter?
E as in Easter, which is another conspiracy, by the way.
Well, we'll save that for another show. And that's it?
All right. And S as in Jersey Mike's.
Letter of S. Gnomes. All right, folks, there it is. So you want to enter gnomes into your checkout. Get yourself a little bit of a discount because that's what we love. Well, thank you very much for calling in, Randy, Expert Randy.
Doctor.
We always
Thanks for having me.
We always like talking to Randy. Randy's pretty nice. So we're going to maybe go ahead and have a commercial break, folks. Have a commercial break. We're going to come back because it is top of the hour. We do have some bills to pay, but it won't be too long. Anybody waiting on lines, they could just wait for a few minutes and we'll get back and get all your calls because we have 1,000 calls to get through tonight. 909-345-2880. And Titanic. Coming up after the break is film director James Cameron, one of the most popular film directors of all the world, going to be on after the break. So stay tuned, folks. We'll be right back.
Do you have dead man that needs disposal? Sick of that dreamy family bod getting runk and being inbound on house time? Get that dirty old mess outbound of way of Montclair mortuary. We're pretty good mortuary. If you need all dressed up for top half, whatever this is, or cooked full cycle, make some coal. So make the call, gringo. Montclair mortuary today. The dead are dead. Montclair mortuary. Well, salutations, citizens of Southside Montclair. I am super happy to announce that the Montclair Sperm Donor Center is now partnering with City Green Veggie Mobile Truck for our latest seasonal promotion. You gotta hear all about it. Donate today and win a free vegetable of your choosing. So come on down to Montclair Sperm Donor Center today and pick from any of our 6 top-of-the-line donation rooms, now with window curtains. Choose from a wide range of up to 300 magazines and videos to choose from. But wait, there's more. For the low price of just $25.99, you can purchase yourself 1 free vasectomy. So hurry while stocks last. Montclair Sperm Donor Center, because donating your sperm should never be nuts.
This is our mom. Shoes off the table. She's got eyes in the back of her head. Is that on TV? Get a clue, Mom. Any kid can see the intense fruity deliciousness of Juice Most fruit snacks. Available in 5 delicious flavors. I see that. Mom doesn't miss much.
Introducing 99-cent Sockporium, your one-stop shop for all your foot covering needs. We got every kind of sock you could ever want, and all for just 99 cents. Dressy socks, sporty socks, and even some that look like feet. Don't spend a lot of money. Come to 99-cent Sockporium, where every step is a fancy one, for only 99 cents.
97-cent Montclair Brawling is back. This Labor Day weekend, Brawling is only 97 cents a game from 9 till 7 p.m. Friday through Monday, pay only 97 cents a game. All of the brawlers that I play with are clean and have real strong physical traits. Why try some other man's brawling? I keep my brawling lanes fresh. I'm the real brawling boy, Ricky Dringer, and brawling is in my blood. Let's get something straight. It's not my fault that my son jammed those lanes. He broke the golden rule. Never come to the balls, let the balls come to you. So grab your gear and come on down for 97 cents a game at Brawling Alley. Let's get rolling. Get out of here, Dale.
Did you ever have a problem with bad old dirty car? Just bring it down to Tang's Car Wash, where you can hose it off. Don't have a hose? You don't need one, because Tang's Car Wash has all the hose to get the dirt off. Keep that dirt away. Get on down to Tang's Car Wash to get it clean and fresh. And tell them Brian sent you.
Good news for people that have credit problems. Montclair Furniture is here for you. Now seriously, if you can't get credit in my store, you can't get credit anywhere. One of the benefits of a store on a houseboat is that I'm not selling my wares on land stolen from the Mahivis. I can barely remember my life before this furniture. I bought some, and you should too. Now I am a perfect boy. My name is Sheehy, and you can count on it. Montclair Furniture.
Ahoy! 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 Welcome back to the second half of Paranormal Conspiracy Talk Show. I wanted to do a little something. I wanted to do a little bit of an experiment tonight as we come back from the break to see if you guys got the answer right. Let's have a look here. This is who was captain of A. Letter of A, folks. The answer was letter of A. It was not B. It was A. So welcome back to the show. Shut the music down. We're screwing everything up. Ahoy! Ahoy, everybody. Welcome to the show. This is Paranormal Conspiracy Talk Show. We are live on the way of television, on the way of internet, going out to quarter of the world, 150 million people, including people like the gnomes are here. There is somebody with a name on internet, 4 words, the gnomes are here. This can't be real. Whose parents named them the? Mark, filter that stuff for me. Okay, Richie's in the chat, says Titanic wasn't real. Why do you think that? Okay, Richie, why don't you call in it? 909-345-2880 and let us know why you think things like that. Mallory donated $4.20. Whoa, hold up, folks. Mallory donated $4.20 to put in the letters feet that are not even spelled correctly. $4.20 to do that. Very nice indeed. All right, folks, so we do have those lines open up as 909-345-2880. Got 1,000 of them to go through tonight, let us pray. We got 1,000 of them to go through tonight. 2-pack. What's that? Oh, we got a video report coming in, folks. Hold on. Yeah, roll it. A video report. This is new. No, not that one. The video report. Huh? Well, I thought there was going to be about Titanic or cruise ships. I don't know what the heck that was. Hello, folks. Welcome back. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Mallory puts in $4. Hold up a second. Mallory puts in $4.20 to say, okay, I spell it better. Feet, and she can't even spell the word spell right, and she can't even spell the word feet, but we don't blame her. It's poor upbringing is what that one is. Probably poor upbringing. So you want to spell the word spell with 2 L's, Mallory, and you want to spell the word feet the right way, the way that you should have been taught. No, alt email you is almost like the way alt email spells it, but you don't put those little marks above the E's. I'm a doctor, I know things. Okay, go ahead, line 500. Zipping through those calls tonight. Hello, caller, you are live. This is Paranormal Conspiracy Talk Show. My name is Doctor. We're on Montclair Public Access TOS TV3. What's your name? Who am I speaking to?
Hello, my name is James.
Drams, welcome to the show, Drams.
Yes.
Well,
yes.
did we? Speaking of James, did we get that host in or that special guest mark? Yeah, of course not. Hey, Drams, welcome to the show. How can I help you? What can we do for you tonight?
I would like to sing a song, if it's okay with you.
What? A song?
Yeah, it's about Titanic.
A song about Titanic. I would like to hear that. Drams, I would very much like to hear that show. That song
the same
on the
place
show.
that Kate Winslet was from. I'm from the wrong part of it, but this is how we do it down south.
Let her go.
So this
Let's take it
one
away.
You might remember. So every night in my dreams, I see you, I feel you. That is how I know you go on. Far across the distance and spaces between us, you have come to show you go on. Near, far, wherever you are, I believe that the heart does go on. Once more, you open the door, and you're here in my heart, and my heart will go on and on. Love can touch us one time and last for a lifetime, and never let go till we're gone. Love was when I loved you one true time. I'd hold you in my life, will always go on. Near, far, wherever you are, I believe that the heart does go on. Why does the heart go on once more?
This part.
You open the door.
Wasn't expecting
and
that.
You're here in my heart, and my heart will go on.
This is pretty good.
And you're
he's still
here.
going. He's still
There's nothing I fear, and I know that my heart will go on.
I love it.
We'll stay forever this way. You are safe in my heart, and visit lyrics.us for lyrics. And my heart will go on and on.
This is pretty good. Well, he's still going.
Thank you.
Very good. Very good.
hope you
You wrote
enjoyed
that
it.
yourself? Did you write that yourself, or?
I actually did not.
Oh, okay.
I think it was a very special lady who wrote that song.
I like the melody. I like the melody a lot. Do you think
I'm
we
glad
could?
you approve of it.
Do you think we could? Do you think you could do it again?
Yes, I could. Yeah. Yes.
And maybe
I'll do it
like
again.
we could play it. No, but this time maybe we could play it together. Because I've got
Yes,
what
I
I
think
have,
that's a very good
here.
idea.
I don't know if you've watched any of the earlier programs, but what I have
have.
here is an ancient 5-hole flute passed down to me, generation upon generation upon generation, and I think I got that. I think I got that tune, and I
That's
would
wonderful.
love to.
You're very good at fingering those holes, Doctor.
Like that.
Every night in my dreams, I see you, I feel you. That is how I know you. Go on. Far across the distance and spaces between us, you have come to show you. Go on. Near, far, wherever you are, I believe that the heart does go on.
Oh, he's still going.
Once more, you open the door.
Slipped. It slipped.
And you're here in my heart, and my heart will go on and on. Lost in touch as one time and last for a lifetime, and never let go till we're gone. Love was when I loved you one true time. I'd hold you in my life will always go on. Near, far, wherever you are, I believe that the heart does go on. Why does the heart go on? Small, you open the door, and you're here in my heart, and my heart
Keep slipping. I'm done. So that's the gist of it. And I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did, caller, because I
really enjoyed
jamming.
that.
I love jamming on that pipe. I love jamming on that flute.
Jamming. You jamming on that pipe.
Jamming on that pipe. Jamming
on that pipe.
Jamming that pipe. I love jamming that 5-hole flute and fingering it.
Jamming on that pipe. Hello.
And it's very nice to do it with someone else. Ahoy! Ahoy!
Hello, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
Welcome back. Ahoy! I love jamming on that pipe.
I love jamming on that pipe.
Jamming on that pipe. I love jamming on that.
Jamming on that pipe. Jamming on some pipe.
Love it. Welcome back to the show. We are doing a show about Titanic, and that was very fitting. So thank you very much for your call tonight, Drems. It was a pleasure talking to you. We always love a local musician on the show. Very nice, Mark. Very nice indeed. Okay, we're going to keep moving through those calls. We are going to keep whacking through them. But first off, we've got Mallory. Hold on. Mallory put in $4.20 to say, okay, fine, I'll try again. Very good. Except you forgot an apostrophe and a capital I. And then it says... I guess it kind of says feet if you squint your eyes and make it look blurry, and then it wants me to show my feet, and I'm not going to do that to a message. I'm not going to do that to a person. These aren't even words. These aren't even words, Mallory, but thank you. Hold up, and she put $4.20, but they weren't even words. It's just spending money. Just... spending money. Where are we here? Open up line 600, Mark. Hello, caller. You're live on the air. What is your name? Who am I talking to? What's going on, Mark? What's going on?
Oh, I'm sorry. Hi.
There we go. Line 600. Hello, caller. You are live. This is Paranormal Conspiracy Talk Show. My name is Doctor. We ain't liars. What's your name?
Well, I just wanted to tell you because I heard this from one of my stepdad friends, and Did you know the Titanic is an anagram from the word acting? And it was a clear stage event that was concoction from Hollywood. And they would make minimum money off this film. And wait, it goes much deeper, Doctor. He believes that it was somewhere in Europe that orchestrated, because you know why?
Why is that?
Because do you know who made a lot of money from Titanic? The Lego company. And do you know who made up the Lego company? Because they made a lot of Lego work and such. And do you know where's your origin from Lego company?
I don't think it was. I think it was
Europe.
Europe. That's what I was going to say. Europe.
These are the same people that called Iceland, Greenland, and Greenland, Iceland for the lols. And you know what? The one of your callers that was talking about that fart wart guy.
Yeah.
He was talking about
Randy.
some gibberish, but he was a little bit
Randy.
Randy wart fart.
Something. Yeah.
But,
just do first names only. He was some kind of expert in folklore.
Yeah, but okay. Well, he was a little bit right, but
Randy.
The people who made all of this was indeed the gnomes. They were the ones that were chiseling away, so when it hit just a little bit of that iceberg, it went down. You should never trust a dirty gnome, Doctor.
I wouldn't.
What kind of people would name an Iceland Greenland and Greenland and Iceland? I was doing research and I found this amazing smart woman that she was telling about this information, and she also told me to never trust gnomes. So
yes, it sounds like a smart woman.
Yes, she's very smart and such. So this word fart is just called just to mock all of us in our face that it was the gnome's fault that the Titanic went down.
Oh, really? I have not heard of that, but I would not put it past a dirty old gnome to be responsible for the sinking of that ship.
Yeah. They profited so they could make their little pointy hats and such. Because it costs a lot of money and to make their little weapons, and there's a war coming. And don't stand with the gnomes. I
don't think we would. I think the gnomes are probably part of that 1/20th of Montclair that's talking about earlier in the show. They're working on that project. And we would not ban, because I think 19/20th of us as human beings, not only citizens of Montclair, but human beings would agree not to stand up with a dirty gnome.
I don't know, but anyone who kills Leonardo DiCaprio is an enemy of mine.
Oh, I think you're thinking of movie caller. I think you're thinking of movie.
No, this is real events.
Leo's still alive. He's still alive, and he's still banging.
He went down with this shit too.
Half his age, but more than half his age, Mark. But no, he's still alive, caller. He's still alive and doing films. You're thinking of James Cameron, who was supposed to be on talking about stuff tonight, but he's busy making Avatar sequel, and we're left here hanging. But no, Leonardo is still doing it. He's still alive.
I googled up the Leonardo DiCaprio picture today. Looks nothing like him in that movie. I think the gnomes cloned him or something.
No, he just got a little bit older. He just got a little bit older.
No,
in that age, he looks like probably like, yeah, sure, if he's, that age and he's banging 22-year-olds, that's fine. But if you look at him now, and it's not okay. I don't think so, Mark. It's not okay for him to be doing that. But he is just older. It looks a little bit like a old catcher's mitt. But he just got a little bit older, and he's still doing movies. He's a good actor, I guess, but yeah, yuck.
then if
Kind
this,
of a creep.
so
He's
if
kind-
I
he's kind
saw
of a
somebody
creep.
in the ocean, they'll live.
Hmm?
Because we also saw Leo go in the ocean and sunk. How is that acting?
That's just
So
because
if
it was two reasons. Number one, because he is just a movie, it's just pretend. And number two is what I think is that, you know, there's enough room for two of them on that door. And he knew that Kate was turning 25 the next week, and he wanted to get the heck out of there. So he made a deal with James. This is what I wanted to talk to James about tonight, Mark. He made a deal with him, I think, but it was just pretend. It was just pretend, so that he could get out of that. So he could get out of that. It's Hollywood propaganda, is what it is, caller. It's Hollywood propaganda, and Hollywood is full of liars. They're all just fake and they lie all the time. But it's you just don't believe it. Don't believe what they have to say.
gnomes lie even more. It seems I like fairies and I like squirrels. They're cute, but gnomes are disgusting.
Yeah, they're gross. I agree. I absolutely agree
And
with that
I
one. But
think
it was
that it's
just a movie,
okay
and
if you. I like this boy in my school one time, and he asked me out, and then I just called in sick for a week, and then it was fine.
because he was a gnome.
No, because he picked his nose too much.
Well, that's pretty gross too. Anybody who picks their nose is
That's
pretty
a snort.
disgusting.
That's a snort gargler.
Yeah, that's a different type of gnome. It's a different type of gnome, actually. I don't know if you knew that or not, caller. But it's still just as gross. Just as gross.
All right, I think I hear my stepdad coming. I gotta take the toys out of the toilet.
Okay, good luck. Bye-bye. Thanks for calling. Very nice indeed, Mark. Very nice. Well, folks, this is Paranormal Conspiracy Talk Show. We have 1,000 lines open tonight. Art Bell's Tulpa says Netflix has a good documentary on the Titanic. Watch it at home, not on the boat. It's called 1899. It got canceled, though. The show, not the Titanic. So the Titanic didn't get canceled. 1899 did, which I agree. That I did see that some of that show. And I don't think it should have been canceled. You know what should have been canceled is Leonardo DiCaprio for touching upon those. Oh, hold on, folks. We're getting another review. So Zelp.com, folks. You want to go to Zelp.com. Type in that credit card information. Only $5.99 a month for your favorite reviews. This one coming in from Lawrence Beasley out of Wilkesworth, Derbyshire, England. Says second class more like first class without the upper deck. We love the swimming pool and the evenings were a bit chilly, so he rated it 4 out of 5 stars, folks. 4 out of 5 stars on Zelp. Zelp.com. You want to make sure you go to Zelp.com. I haven't checked it out myself yet, but I hear it's a really great site for all the greatest reviews. So go ahead, Mark. Open up to line 711. Hello, caller. You're live. This is Paranormal Conspiracy Talk Show. My name is Doctor. What's your name?
Wait a minute. Who is this?
My name is Doctor, host of Paranormal Conspiracy Talk Show.
This isn't Richard?
This is Doctor.
I'm trying to get a hold of Richard.
You're calling the wrong number. You're calling the wrong number, sir.
Well, he owes me money. Where is he?
What do you mean he owes you money? Who is this? Who is this?
He owes me money.
Who is this?
Don't
Who's
worry
talking?
about who this is. Where's Richard? I want Richard.
He's not around. He's doing other stuff. He's preaching. He's preaching and he's spreading the good word of the Lord.
Who is this
What do you
again?
think he's doing? My name is Doctor. I'm a real doctor. Been doing this for about
No, you're not. Don't give me that
18
crap.
to 19
You're
years
not a
now.
real doctor.
Yes, I am.
You're not a real doctor. You're a
Am.
doctor of BS.
You want to see my card? You want to see my card?
You want to see my brown eye?
I do not want to see your brown eye. Do you want to see my card? He sounds like he's sick.
What
are you okay?
tonight,
It sounds like you're
doctor?
sick. It sounds like you're coughing a little bit. Sounds like you're coughing a
Sounds
little
like
bit.
you're full of BS. Where's Richard? I want Richard.
I don't know. He's preaching the good word, the good word of the Lord. He's spreading the good word of the Lord across the world.
Whatever.
Doing what he does, helping
that guy's
people.
a bullshit artist.
Helping people one person at a time.
He doesn't help people. He cons people.
He does. I seen him do it. I seen him.
The Titanic
Sometimes
went.
we like
the
to help
Titanic
people
went
together
under
like that.
as easily as the Ark did.
What? What?
You heard me.
I didn't hear you.
You heard me.
I didn't hear anything.
Where's Richard? He owes me money.
Why? Why do you think he owes you money? There's so many people that call in and think that Richard owes money. And it's not his show.
Well, he does. And I'm going to take him to
This
court
show has
over
got
it.
nothing to do about the good word of the Lord. This is a show about other things, about paranormal stuff and conspiracies. Tonight we're talking about Titanic. And we have some... I think it's a shyster. I think it's a joke call on the line.
Well, what's so paranormal about the Titanic?
Because there's many paranormal things and conspiracy things about Titanic. Some people say the ship was haunted.
Oh, bullshit.
Some people say that sometimes the ship comes up as a ghost ship. Every anniversary of
Everyone
April
knows
15th,
it was just fucking Albert
every
John
year
playing grab ass with the
at-
wang doodle down there in the engine
at
room.
7:43 p.m. 7:44 p.m. the ghost ship comes up. I think we're gonna miss it. And it's also
Whatever,
conspiracy
bro.
because people think about it as like a lie, and it
You're
wasn't
a
even
lie.
real. Hang it up.
You're a lie.
Hang it up. Hang
you
it
don't
up.
know anything about anything.
Hang it up. Hang it up. Mallory. Whoa. Mallory has got $4.20 hard-earned cents is saying I slorp gnome feet. Okay, you spelled slorp wrong and you spelled gnome wrong. What's that even about? I think we should just shut this thing down, Mark. I'm tired. None of the calls have been real. There's not one person even called in about...
Hey, doctor. Hey.
Is this
Doctor,
you, Mark?
there? Hey.
What?
Hey, doctor.
What do you want this time?
you look like shit.
Can you get rid of it? Can you shut it down? Can you turn it off? We're gonna have to go to intermission or technical difficulty because that guy keeps getting through. Let's do everybody's favorite segment of the night, Mailbag! No, you do the duck thing first, and then show the pictures. Yeah, it's like that, buddy. You know it. You know what you... Not the way things go. Alright, this first picture comes in. I would never ride a Vespa. So this one is obviously photoshopped. The next one, oh yes, folks. I want to remind you, the next Friday, not only do we have some great ladies wrestling in a nice wrestling tournament, but we also have the release brand new Nintendo Switch game called Super Paper Doctor. Yes, this one is in association with the makers of Nintendo Switch, and you can see that it has some great reviews. I played this one a little bit myself, folks, and yes, I say it is one heck of a game. Can't wait for that one to come out. Alright, we got a letter coming in here. This one goes... Ready for it? Are you ready for it? This one goes, Dear Doctor, I have a spiritual question. I've always been told that dogs do not go to heaven. This worries me because I have a mutt in New York. Is there anything I can do to make sure he makes it into heaven? Well, letter sender is not a caller, is a letter sender. Well, letter sender who did not put a name on your letter, I hate to tell you, but dogs don't get into heaven, and it might even be not real. So don't be worried because none of those things are going to happen. Just move on. All right, this next picture is a picture of, well, it just says Chad and Mallory. You can see that they're on a boat. You can see that they're right on the bow of that boat. You can also see that this is obviously from Titanic, the movie of 1997. Mark, do you not even look at these damn things? They just photoshopped Chad and Mallory's face onto Leo holding 24-year-old Kate. All right, this next one is a graph coming in from Zini Graphs Co. Industries. Oh my gosh. I do not like this one, Mark. I do not like this one. Next picture. I do not like this one either, Mark. Put it on to the next one. It says I'm not a doctor. It should say I'm a real doctor. Put it on to the next one. All right, folks, we got a letter coming in. This one comes in, it just says corporate, and it says, on this day, 5 years ago, TOS TV3 first brought to you Paranormal Conspiracy Talk Show, hosted by our beloved Dan Aykroyd. As his probation is finally coming to an end, we wish to thank Doctor for the almost 9 months of hosting the show, and we wish him well in... What the heck? We wish him well in future endeavors. Needless to say, he will not be allowed back on the channel anytime ever. Statement of TOS TV3 Montclair from yesterday. You didn't even show me this. Why do you gotta show it to me on the air, Mark? You didn't even show me this yesterday. Putting it through like that. I wouldn't even done this show. We're gonna shut it down or put it on to the next one. Alright, this one is a drawing coming from 11-year-old Eric, who has a picture and it says, I want you to come to the Montclair Sperm Donor Center. Well, I like this one. It's pretty good because we have commercial about this, and it's relative, not to conspiracies, not to paranormal stuff, but it's relative because of medicine and all that, and because they're sponsors and they pay us money to show the commercial like that. So everybody, make sure you get down to Montclair Sperm Donor Center. Buy one today. It's a joke. It's a joke. Mark, put it on to the next one. It's a joke. I do not like this. It is, say, alien, but it is not. And they could have at least put balls and a sack and some pube on there. It's penis. Penis, Mark. All right, folks, this is a letter coming in here. It says, Doctor, for all your needs. And of course, it has a picture of me with that shirt finally popped off. Finally got my top popped off. And yeah, I will admit, I'm a little bit embarrassed because of the amount of hair on my chest. But that is my real chest, folks. That is my real body. I look exactly like that. So I don't mind that this picture came in from Anonymous, that this letter came in from Anonymous, because even though they took a picture of me while I wasn't looking, they put on my best work. All right, this next one says, I don't think you should be putting these on, Mark. You're not even looking at these. Dr. Wiggles Wiener Wagon, and then says, I don't think he's a real doctor. I don't even want to see stuff on here because it gives people the wrong idea. Joke! Another joke! Next one! This isn't even a picture or a letter. It's just guy and then background. Paranormal conspiracy. So you're going to make sure to want to take a screenshot, folks. And this can be your new desktop wallpaper. You can keep that on your computer. That's what it is. Computer wallpaper of desktop and save it. And you'll have this guy and his hair like that every time you turn on your computer or phone. All right, this next letter comes in from Anonymous, and this one says, Doctor, for all your needs. And this is not me, Mark. I don't have that stuff. It's not, it looks like cancer. Next, put on to the next one. Okay, folks, now I really like this one that finally we have a real conspiracy coming in. If the Titanic really hit an iceberg, if the Titanic really hit an iceberg, why weren't any iceberg pieces found among the wreckage? Why weren't any pieces of that iceberg's ice found if it really hit an iceberg? That is a good question. That is a very good question. I have not seen an iceberg once or any type of proof that it actually hit an iceberg. Next one in the mailbag. Okay, this is one of them ink blot tests I see. This is one of them Rorschach tests. And it tells you to quickly look at the picture and say what you think it is. So let's see it in the chat, folks. I like to see a little bit of in the chat responses instead of the phone. It's because with too many lines, there's not even... What do you see? Sister Veronica sees a magic wand. Well, it could be a magic wand. Some magic. And Two-Pack Shaker says he sees a happy little tree. And OK Richie thinks that this is Leonardo DiCaprio. Now, Quizmaster is thinking that this is called a Winnipeg mosquito. This is what he's seeing with his eyes. As long as Quizmaster is a man, he sees a Winnipeg mosquito. Wolf22 sees an answered phone. I see, Mark, that somebody obviously dipped their penis into some black ink and dropped it on half a piece of paper and folded it over and muted. Mike went out again. Why do you keep hitting the wrong buttons? Doesn't matter. It's just a letter. It's just a letter from Anonymous. It says, hi, hey doctor. Since you were talking about boats, I just wanted to send this virtual postcard. I'm watching on vacation from the Virgin Islands with my buddy Tyler, and we are having a blast. Here is him yesterday while we were boating. Fun in the sun. And there is a picture of Tyler. It says, greetings from the Virgin Islands. There is Tyler standing on that boat, just so, holding that delicious looking bottle of something. No, next one. Now you put it on all the wrong things, Mark. I am sick and tired of all the mistakes you've been making. You've been muting me. You've been showing me ducks when I don't need to see ducks, and no ducks when I do need to see them. Let's get back to that same one. Give everybody a little bit refreshing. Yes, greeting from Virgin Islands. Next. Okay, folks. This is a very nice drawing sent in to us from 6-year-old Jeffrey. 6-year-old Jeffrey sent in this wonderful drawing. It's of his, he says this is of his favorite pastor making a silly tongue face, just like Albert Einstein used to make the face like that, sticking his tongue on a wacky way like that, and holding his favorite possession ever, which is a handheld size crucifix of Jesus Christ, dead or dying on the cross. Very good. Very, very good picture, little fella. I like that one. Okay, another one coming in here is a poem. And this one says, oh, doctor, I love thee so. Your show I really do adore. And so I'll never let you go. Your show, it's something that I'm thankful for. Your giant beard, a wonder of its own. Now please, take off your... Put it on to the next one! Mark! The next one! Okay, folks, this is a trifecta of pictures coming in, looking like a comic book. So we're going to have to read that story just so we can take a look at the top there. And there is a lovely lady laying down. We all know this one. Laying down, wearing that heart of the sea around her neck. Can almost see her nipples, but not quite. And then you look on to the next picture. This one is in the middle. The eyes of a young Leonardo DiCaprio is starring as Jack. There it is, folks. Movie. And starring as Jack, and he's drawing. But we never get to see the picture. That's the thing about this movie, is we never get to see it until now. A deleted scene from Titanic 1997. We finally get to see the amazing art that Jack was working on, and that's it. Take a nice long gander at that, folks. Take a nice long gander at that, because you're never going to see this again. We're going to delete it. We're going to delete it from the replay. We're going to edit out of the rerun, because we're not allowed to show. This is some hot content, folks, and we are not allowed to show this. But I'm doing it anyways, because James Cameron didn't show up. Next one. Another graph coming in from Zini Graphs Co. Inc. Alright, this is a graph of marbles. Pastor Richard Burnish is willing to fit in his... It doesn't even matter. I don't care. It's not nice. Put it... I don't like it. Put it on to the next one. Mark is a prank. Alright, this letter coming in from 31-year-old Jason. Whoa, 31-year-old Jason. We don't usually get letters from people that old. But he says here, my son drew this anti-bullying poster. I hope you like it. We'll take a nice quick look at that one, folks. Quick but long look at that one. It says, stop bullying. On all these pronies standing up like that. And they all have nerds. Now, I don't have my glasses on me here. Just 1 second, folks. See if we can read some of those names. Take a little gander here. So we've got... Oh, no. I think not. Next one. Next one, Mark! You're trying to trick me. Alright, folks. Next one. Put it on to the next one. Alright, folks. We got to put it on to the next one. I don't like this, Mark. Hey, folks. We're doing... Next one on there, Mark. Okay, and do it. All right, we welcome back. Hello. We're gonna have to put it on. Hello. Okay, and okay. This one is coming in from 16-year-old Santhia, and I like it. We got a robot. We got a ghost. We've got Doctor, we've got an alien, and we've got a Sasquatch. Quizmaster saying, I remember that. What do you remember about that? Oh, I think Quizmaster maybe took the original photo that this artist based their photo on. That Santhia drew it on. Yeah, that's right. I remember that too. It was a sleepover. It's just a sleepover. It was just a sleepover. Let's put on to the next one. Finally, folks, we got our last picture in the mailbag tonight. We have to announce that this October 16, 2023, sequel coming out. Montclair, local Montclair film coming out with a sequel because that first movie was so successful. This sequel is called Bride of Gnome Trick. I love you no matter what, is what the hashtag slogan says on that one. The motto of the movie, the motto. So we take a nice long gander at that. That's our first look at sequel, Bride of Gnome Trick. Another horror movie, another one of those horror movies, Mark. Finally, folks, we have a bit of a report, a bit of a submission sent in by one of our local Montclair reporters who likes to send in video submissions of his findings around the township. of Montclair. So we'll roll it. Roll that one, Mark. Not the duck put on the video first. It looks like he's dropping in some green... There's green icebergs. Green icebergs. Wow. Sounds like a small boy sitting on the toilet. Quiet, Mark. Shh. Shut up. Turn off your phone. Shh. Shush. Shush. Like a sweaty hot soup. Like a sweaty hot soup or something. Shh, quiet. Quiet. Shh. Drink it. Shut up. Shut up. I don't even know what the heck that was. What was that? There's green icebergs and some kind of hot soup. Okay, it was very good. Thank you very much to one of our finest local reporters for sending his very, very interesting and captivating videos that he likes to send in. So, for any of you just tuning in here, this is the last part of a show known as Paranormal Conspiracy Talk Show. Chad Johnson is one of our viewers, and he says, "Hi, Doctor. I'm not the fig plucker, nor the fig plucker's son, but I'll pluck figs till the fig plucker comes." Well, I like that. I like that because he's speaking the truth. He is speaking the truth. My head is a little itchy. I hope it is not lice, and I'm glad that you would not pluck pigs. Okay, so We got some calls to get through. We got some damn calls to get through. We got, what is this? Line 972 already. That's pretty good. What's his name? Gorf. Gorf online. Put him through. Put him through. Okay. Hello, caller. You are live. This is Paranormal Conspiracy Talk Show. Looks like your name is Gorf. How can we help you, Gorf? Nice.
Yeah, my name's Gorf. And honestly, I don't really. Can you not call me that? Because
what your name is. Your name is Gorf. It's what it says.
Yeah, but I don't.
Gorf,
I don't really
hold
like
on a
it.
second,
like,
Gorf. We're getting a review. We're getting a review here, Gorf. All right, folks. Zelp.com. You want to take a look at Zelp.com? Only $5.99 a month. Go ahead, put in your PayPal, put in your credit card, put in your information. It is a safe site. It is a safe site indeed. Okay, Charlie Goodwin puts it only 2 stars out of 5. Says appalling conditions down below. We caught scurvy twice, and the rats and bugs were very decent indeed. Well, very. What do you think about that, Gorf? What do you think about that review?
Wait, I mean, so first, can I just ask you to not call me Gorf?
That's your name. Why? Why don't you like to be called Gorf?
Well, I just think it's kind of like a stupid name, you know. Like my parents named me after some video game or whatever. I don't know.
Somebody earlier on the show, the parents' name of the. So I think I'd be proud to be named after a video game, Gorf.
It just sounds like whenever I hear it, I think it just sounds stupid. You know what I mean?
What's the video game about?
And like I'm looking at the chat, on the chat program, and everyone keeps typing it, and it's making me upset.
Well, keep it going, because we're all about reality on this show, and if that's what they think, what is Gorf? Gorf. What does it mean? What kind of game is it? Don't worry about the chat. That just means something else, Gorf. It just means something else.
It was a game for like the Atari or whatever, like from forever ago. Like it doesn't matter.
Like
none of that matters.
Jaguar? Are we talking about, or like before
what?
Jaguar, after? Well, there's Atari Jaguar. I heard of that.
Well, so I'm really young. Like obviously, because my parents named me after the video game that starts with a G that I won't mention.
Gorf.
And so
I'll say it.
I don't want.
It's Gorf.
But why? Yeah, but you don't have to. Can you just call me just call me G or something?
G. Wait, what is up, G? Do you know what I'm saying? Welcome to the show. How can we help you, G?
All right. Well, so I'm sorry. I'm thrown off with all this Gorf talk.
Don't worry about it. This is not your fault. Anyways, we were talking about Titanic.
It's my stupid parents' fault. Yeah.
Titanic.
So this is the Titanic show, and I thought, you know, since I've seen the movie a lot, I figured I'd call in and give you the real details, because it sounds like a lot of these people have never even seen it.
Well, I don't know about that, but we have some people that they're getting things wrong. They don't know enough about the movie. We'd like to have you fill in some of those holes, fill in some of those blanks for us, G, and let us know. Let's go. Let's start it from the top. From the top of it. What happens?
Wait, you want me to tell you the whole movie?
We're gonna go through the whole movie. G. We're going to go through the whole movie. So take it from the top. What's the first scene?
Well,
I'll give you a hint.
Oh, man.
Bill Paxton. Get well soon, Bill. Get well soon, Bill. And then, so what happens after that?
Well, I think, so then they go on, they get on the ship, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, it's a big ship, and there's a bunch of these dirty old bats that or don't hang out with that art guy or whatever, right? And he,
dirty old bat. Yeah. Okay. Yes. And she. Yes. Sorry.
But then she sneaks away. She's like, ooh, little. That's a hot little gorf over there.
Fuck you. I'll do whatever
I want.
I'll do whatever I want. Yeah. The audacity of her.
Yeah.
The audacity.
And so
and
then they hold hands
audacity
on a
of it
ship,
all.
or like on the tip of the ship. They hold
the
their
tip
hands.
of it. It's called the bow. The bow. Yep.
They don't want to look. They don't want to look at each other though.
Deck.
I'm not
It's
sure
the
what that's
bow,
about.
Mark. Yeah. So
the poop deck.
No. It's just the tip.
I'm not an
bow.
expert of nautical terms.
It's not a tip of poop. It's making me uncomfortable.
Wait. So which one is the? What's the name of the tip?
The bow
of a ship.
The bow.
The bow.
Yes.
I thought it was
not
the caboose or
rosebud.
whatever.
Is bow, Mark. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, D. Mark is my producer. He keeps saying these stupid things, but so yeah, the tip, the old ladies on the tip, and then what happens?
Well, then they go into like a room or whatever, and then they fuck in a car.
Yeah. This is when she goes back in time, though. This is when she travels back in time to when she's not that old. You missed that part.
The old bat?
The old bat is not that old, but I'll tell you what she still is she's always been her whole life a liar. A liar. That's what she is. A dirty old liar.
Liar.
Dirty old bat is dirty old liar.
Ooh.
And even as young, she was lying. She was going to be married upon Billy Zane. Going to be married upon Billy Zane. Talking about time travel, he was also time, but Billy Zane, and she lied to him. Lied to him. He was a real slut. She was a real
Billy Zane.
This was supposed to be her husband and then she met DiCaprio, and DiCaprio does what he does all the time is he swoops in, he scoops it up, and that's what he did.
And he swoops out.
He did it
really
to Billy
quick.
Zane. He did it to and Rose. That's the name of the old bat. She was a liar. She was a liar from the beginning. She lied to her mom. She lied to her sexual partner, and then she goes ahead and does this gross act, this steamy gross act in this car with a pervert, a man who is a pervert, and he doesn't lie, but he's a pervert. Whoa. He should be canceled, but he's a good actor, and that's what I'm tired of, and that's what we're trying to get to the bottom of tonight, caller, on Paranormal Conspiracy Talk Show. We're trying to get to the answer of truth. The answer of truth.
But hold on. So it sounds like you're very worked up about all these liars on the ship or whatever, but like it's all just a movie, right?
Into the nose.
Like, what about the real event that happened? What about the real Titanic?
A bunch of liars. There was still a bunch of liars in the movie and back in the event.
We just saw a review
111 years ago today, folks. 111 years ago. It was all lies back then, too, because they said, this boat is not going to sink. This boat is unsinkable. And it was a lie. Because either the boat sank, or they didn't build it, or it flew off.
Doctor,
I'm sorry.
Are you telling me that Zelp lies? Because there was a review of the Titanic on Zelp just a moment ago.
Okay. That's a
How
good
much do you
point.
pay them for that service? Like, it's not...
Mm-hmm. It's true. Uh-oh. What is this? Caller, we're getting... You speak of the devil. Zelp.com, folks. You want to make sure to go to www.zelp.com, put in that credit card, put in that PayPal, put in your social insurance, and get that $5.99 a month for reviews like this. Frank Goldsmith says, first it was Birdie, now my dad and brothers are dead too. Conditions were disgusting. I'd rate 0 stars if I could. And not enough lifeboats, and the fucking boat sank. And that's what you're going to get on Zelp.com, folks, is nothing but honest reviews from honest people. And it is a good point that you have there, Gorf, is that
Please
Zelp
stop
doesn't
calling
lie.
me Gorf.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for joining our program. Thank you very much, Gorf. We've got a few more another call to get to.
Fuck you, Doctor.
Hang it up. Hang it up. All right, go ahead and line 1,000 right in there. Line 1,000. Hello, caller. You are line 1,000. Call number 1,000 of the night. Last call of the night on Paranormal Conspiracy Talk Show. We're talking about Titanic. What's your name? How can I help you? Who am I speaking to tonight?
What's up, biatch? Hey, can you show us your hairy titties?
All right, folks, we want to say thank you very much for joining in on our program tonight. Thank you very much for watching another episode of Paranormal Conspiracy Talk Show. It's been a lot of fun. I hope you all learned something tonight. I hope you had an entertaining and informative night, as it very much was. 2 hours of information. 2 hours of entertainment.
Richard owes me money.
Can you be shut?
Where's Richard?
Shut it
Where's
down.
Richard? Where's Richard? Richard.
He's not here.
Richard.
So thank you very much, Quizmaster and Tupac Shaker and Harold and Patrick and the whole gang, new or old, or if people will like to come back, or people who will never come back again. We appreciate you watching the show. We hope you learned a heck of a lot. And I'm just trying to fill up. Oh, we're 3 minutes past. Okay, well, good night, everybody, and we'll see you next time on Paranormal Conspiracy Talk Show.
Riding with this convoy across the open land, shifting on my shifter and my dick in my other hand, riding for my freedom because that is my choice, to ride upon the open road with all my trucking boys. With all the other truckers I've gotten pretty close, but there's a certain group of them that I've come to know the most. Some of them are bottoms and some of them are tops. We meet on Friday evenings in bathrooms at random rest stops, trucking with the truckers on the open roads, talking on my CB while playing with my hose, sucking all the truckers on the open roads. Better have insurance cause I'm busting all the loads. Being safe while driving is something you should do. You don't want an accident even if your nuts are blue, so practice all the laws. There are no rules to break except for when you're doing the deed and easing on your snake. If a trucker's at your back door and really up your ass, keep doing the speed limit even if he's pushing fast, and maybe put some grease there so it won't hurt all that much when he rams into you while you're riding on his clutch. Trucking with the truckers on the open roads, talking on my CB while playing with my hose, sucking all the truckers on the open roads. Better have insurance cause I'm busting all the loads. Riding on the highway on the number one hit. Pick me up some road strange, man, she must weigh a ton. She's a friend of the road for sure, and she is quite cheap. She really gets the job done, but I can't sink in too deep. I'd rather have a trucker, not some goddamn blob. With me in my big rig, slobbing on my knob. I'm riding for my freedom, and everyone else is too, cause freedom is important when you're choosing who to screw. Trucking with the truckers on the open road, let's do it. Talking on my CB while playing with my hose, sucking all the truckers on the open road. 1998. Better have insurance cause I'm busting all the loads. Gross. Trucking with the truckers on the open road. Don't say. Talking on my CB while playing with my hose, sucking all the truckers on the open road. Better have insurance cause I'm busting all the loads.
It just... Shut it down. Shut it down. I'm done. Shut this damn thing down!